Coming up at the top of the hour, see how changing class size regulations has affected Leon County teachers. Also, new laws prohibiting gun ownership, and see what the Florida A&M University football team is doing to prepare for next season. All this and more coming up on News 20 at 5.
From the highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
Good evening, I'm Valeria Sistrunk, and welcome to News 20 at 5. State-imposed limits on class sizes have forced many of Leon County high schools to expand their amount of portable classrooms. Though the new regulations have been warmly welcomed by some educators, the jury is still out for others. Meanwhile, the rate of babies born with drug-related withdrawal symptoms has tripled. Since then, the Florida Agency for Healthcare Administration reported over 1,000 babies with withdrawal symptoms caused primarily by prescription and illegal drug use. Throughout the mother's pregnancy, a new task force headed by Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi is looking to enforce policies and programs to help counteract this problem and prosecute any negligent mother. Leon County citizens are in danger of missing out on $1 billion in government funding for Medicare. This comes after an unsuccessful bill that would have expanded Medicaid coverage across the state.
So Medicaid in this state ranks near the bottom of all the states in the nation in providing services, healthcare being one of those services. So the answer is no. Florida is not doing nearly enough.
With nearly 35,000 people qualifying for Medicaid in Leon County, the need for the expansion has never been higher in Tallahassee. Well, you may be wondering just how much protection is needed to keep your Medicaid and other government assistance benefits safe from fraudulent usage. Well, Ray Coleman has the latest.
It's here at the Florida State Capitol that city officials are trying to combat a growing problem in the Tallahassee community, the misappropriation of government benefits. But just how big of an issue is this? John Lucas, who serves as the Attorney General Press Secretary, has more.
Statewide, there are people, providers all across the state who are trying to reap the financial benefits by abusing the system. And there are people who will overbill for certain medical services. There are people who will bill for services that they never provide. And we have to be on the lookout for those types of people because they're taking taxpayer money.
But for those living in low-income areas of Tallahassee, gaining government assistance is often the only means of receiving quality medical care and food assistance. But because of the high volume of people fraudulently using government benefits, it's wise to stay abreast of ways to prevent it from happening.
Against fraud, I would definitely stay up to date with all your state information. Anything dealing with the government, I would stay up to date and keep my information up to date. Even if it might not be quite time for you to renew your benefits or to review your eligibility for your benefits, I would still keep up to date.
With government assistance fraud on the rise, the average Medicaid recipient or EBT beneficiaries in Tallahassee must use them carefully. Discretion and vigilance seem to be the key words when it comes to protecting your government benefits against fraud. Those who are victims of government assistance fraud are urged to contact the Attorney General's office or the My Access Florida hotline for fraud. For TV News 20, I'm Ray Coleman.
Meanwhile, the excitement is growing for the completion and grand opening of College Town in Gaines and Madison Street. The coming attraction will feature over 100 residential units and 35,000 square feet of retail space. The Director of Growth and Management for the City of Tallahassee, Karen Jamonville, has high hopes for what she believes will bridge the gap between the working community and the student community in Tallahassee. College Town is expected to be up and running by the beginning of the upcoming football season. Coming up next, hear about the new regulations that will require you to register your golf cart and other low-speed vehicles. Plus, get an update on sports in the Tallahassee area. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.